Okay, so I'm out in the new orchard which we planted about 5 years ago under the higher level stewardship scheme, and I'm just coming out really to do a little bit of work on one of the trees. Unfortunately, I was looking around it a while ago, just having a little poke around the trees, see how they're doing, and I noticed one's got a thing called canker, which is quite a nasty thing. I think it's a fungal infection that basically eats into the bark around the tree and ends up killing branches or the boughs of it, slowly sort of cutting off the circulation, if you like, that comes up through the bark. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut off below that level on the trunk and hope that the tree might shoot out. I spoke to the bloke who sold me the trees, and he said it's worth giving that a go. The trees will probably recover quite well from it, but sometimes you can actually prune out the canker and stuff, but this has got too big, so we're going to have a look at it and see what we can do. Well, here we have the tree in question, and you might already know that this is a sort of community orchard. Well, I've set it up with friends of mine, and this tree has got their name on it. It is actually the Denner family, and it's Ellison's orange, so that's the name of the family that planted it, and this is the tree, Ellison's orange apple tree, I think. So we're going to go, I'll climb over and we'll have a closer look at the problem. So we can see here, it's a sort of case of scabbing round the outside really, but it's nearly gone all the way around the trunk. If we can see here, there's only that much left of the bark. Now, if it wasn't so bad, you could probably trim a bit out. And I notice there's a bit down here as well. But my temptation is, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off here. So unfortunately, we're going to lose all that lovely big tall bit of growth on there. But reality is, I need to get rid of this. It's no good leaving this in the orchard. That will actually probably snap off eventually, because the tree's going to die there. And it's probably a pruning wound. You can see there it's been pruned. Unfortunately, that's the same there. But hopefully the rest of the tree down below, I might be able to get some growth out of that, and it might shoot up and do very well. So we'll just see how we go. So I'm just going to take off this tree tie. And realistically, I don't think I'm going to bother tying it back to that poster. I might take the post out because there's not a lot there to worry about it really. There's the post out. Well, I've got to stake out and the tie off, and you can see there, same problem here, the canker's really getting in on there. So I'm going to take it down, don't want to go too close, I'm going to leave it, take that off there. But we've got a fairly good trunk. I mean, it will shoot out and make some funny growth, but we'll just have to see whether I can prune it up, maybe get some height on it, because I am concerned about the height. The cattle will chew the branches, but we'll see how we go. I'll get the saw out. Good old Spear and Jackson multi-purpose saw. Got quite a new blade on there, so it should whip through there quite quickly really. So there we have it, top of the tree off, left with this stump. Now, I looked a bit about it on the internet, and the advice was actually to leave this as bare, because it's probably got a better chance of doing alright left bare, and hoping we'll get some shoots out of these little nodes here. You can see maybe something will happen, but it's really make or break on that tree. So realistically, if it doesn't work this season, then that's curtains for that tree and I'll plant a new one. But it is unfortunate, canker is a real problem in a little orchard, and I can't really afford to let that spread, so it's really got to go. I think some trees are a bit more susceptible than others, so let's tidy up and I'm going to go and burn that somewhere, I think.